Hey guys, welcome to BLONITY Daily. First, my little disclaimer, it's no financial advice, my own opinion and estimates. My estimates could be completely wrong. Don't trust, always verify, understand the numbers, be aware of scammers, and you know the best how to invest your money. Please be aware that I'm invested right now in Hive Blockchain, Argo Blockchain, Bitfarms, HUD8, KR1, eBang, Riot, and Mara. Okay, let's jump right into it. Wow, things can change very fast in crypto. So yeah, yesterday on Sunday, Bitcoin was at 43,000. Everything was bearish. Yeah, and since then we're up. And yeah, we were at 49,500. So a huge increase today. Bitcoin is right now up 7%, Ethereum 7%. Yeah, Polkadot 1%, Hive Blockchain like 12%, HUD8 like 10%, Bitfarms 7%. Yeah, Riot and Mara in 21 and 24%. So yeah, yesterday in the video in the miner comparison, I said, yeah, probably I'm focusing more on the non-Nasdaq listed companies. But today I bought a little bit of Riot and Mara, like 2% each in my portfolio. Because after these corrections, these companies, they rise in the beginning a little bit more than the others. And then it slows down, but yeah, you can see it right now. I mean, I bought the top here at 20% or something like this, but I think yeah, when I'm reporting, I have them in my BMXI model. These are good companies, and I should have a share in these companies. So I FOMO'd a little bit in, yeah, and I'm a little bit more diversified now. I show you my portfolio right now. So I have 2% in Mara. 2% in Riot right now, 3% in eBang, 31% in HUD, in Hive 13%, Bitfarms 14%, Argo Blockchain 14%, and KR1 21%. So this week I'm up 11%, so today. So yeah, hopefully this is gonna be a green week. You never know, Bitcoin does what it wants. Yeah, but right now it looks very good. A good start of a week in my opinion. Yeah, okay, so that's the prices. So we have some news today. First of all, from Hive Blockchain. Hive Blockchain announces webcast details for Q3 financial 2021 results on Tuesday, March 2nd. So this is tomorrow. So this is gonna happen very fast. I think the call is at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And yeah, I hope I can take part there. I'm tomorrow in the office. So yeah, we will see. Gonna be interesting. And yeah. You should take part there. I mean, you never know what happens there. I mean, they show us the financials of the last quarter from October to December. I think it was a good quarter. The quarter which is now is going to be better. But yeah, it was a very good quarter for Hive Blockchain. They should have huge results there. Yeah, and maybe there's some announcement or something like this. And yeah, if there is an announcement, you will get it there first. So I always try to take part in these calls there because they're very interesting. And sometimes Frank Holmes or Darcy, they tell us a little bit more. Yeah, so take part if you have time there. Register here, click here and register there. I mean, I take part in these calls since 3.5 years or so. I took part in every quarter results call, and yeah, they are very interesting. Yes. Okay, guys, so let's move on. Another big news from Hive Blockchain. So Hive Blockchain surpasses its Bitcoin mining capacity goal of 2,000 petahash for 2021 to a new level of 2.47 exahash. So let's say 2.5 exahash. So wow, they bought another 10,500 miners, different models. Yeah, let's check this here. So they bought 10,500 miners. So we had last week like 10,000 miners, and this week again 10,000 miners. So yeah, I think we know what they want to do with the GPU1 facility. I think they will put a lot of Bitcoin miners in there. And yeah, they have two different suppliers here for these hardware. They don't tell us the names of the suppliers. And yeah, they say yeah, they want to reduce the supplier risk. From one supplier, and yeah, it has that's right. It could be right, it could be wrong. It has benefits if you have one supplier which you have a frame contract and you get cheaper miners. But yeah, maybe you're not flexible enough when there are changes in the efficiency and all these things. So we could see it in the past. Sometimes it was good if you have this supply agreement. And sometimes it's better you are more flexible. For example, for HUD8, in 2018 and 2019, the fixed partnership with Bitfury was very good. They were able to get very fast a huge fleet of miners there, and they were very efficient at that time. But in 2020, there were these new miners, the S19 from Bitmain, for example, and the miners from Bitfury, they were not efficient anymore, not that efficient anymore. So that's why Hut8 said, okay, we don't want to purchase only from Bitfury. We want to be more flexible, and yeah, we want to purchase a few watts miners, and so that's what they did. So you should have these agreements with the suppliers, but yeah, not a contract where you are only able to buy at one company. So you should always be flexible to have at least two suppliers there, because you reduce the risk of the hardware. Okay, so the first supplier is providing 9,000 next generation miners with an aggregate of hash rate of 666 petahash. So this is like 70 petahash per miner. So this is very good. This is state of the art. This could be a Watts miner. This could be a Canaan or something like this. Maybe it's again a Canaan. And yeah, then we have another small delivery here of so first of all, they will get these 9,000 miners here in 5 tranches, with 1,000 miners in June, 2,000 miners in September, October, November, and December. So it's in the second. The most of the miners are in the second half of 2021. But this is when we expect the peak of the bull run at the end of the year or something like this. So yeah, these miners could. We don't know the price here. I think they're not cheap right now. But yeah, they can ROE very fast in 2 to 3 months when we have the Bitcoin peak, let's say, of the bull run. Maybe Bitcoin goes to 200,000. We don't know. It can peak today. It can peak at 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. But if we peak then, these miners can ROE very fast. So, and the second supplier is providing 1,500 next generation miners with 45 petahash. Yeah, this will be received in March here, so very fast in the next 30 days. Okay, this is a small amount of petahash, but it's nice. Yeah, this is a 30 terahash miner, so this is not the latest. Yeah, I don't know exactly what miner it is, but yeah, the newest generation always have like 60 to 100 terahash or something like this. This one has 30 terahash, but yeah, when we go to we don't go there yet now, but yeah, when you calculate, these miners are also very efficient right now. So it's right now all about get hash rate online, because we're in a bull run, and if you can get the hands on some miners, even the S9, the very old miner 4 years ago with 14 terahash is still very profitable if you have 4 cents in electricity. Yeah, so I think that it's very good what Hive is doing, and the thing is, they have now more disclosed hash rate than Bitfarms or Hut8 or Argo Blockchain right now. So, and yeah, Hive Blockchain is known as a Ethereum miner. So with the Bitcoin hash rate, it's now bigger. The disclosed hash rate, okay, they will come later in 2021, the big part. But yeah, I think this is a very good move, because also in Ethereum, you never know when they move to proof of stake. I think it will last 1 or 2 years at least to go there 100. So I think Hive can mine a lot of Ethereum with their fleet, but it's good to increase Bitcoin mining. Yeah, and at the beginning of the year, I was not so happy with the Hive strategy. I said, yeah, the Bitcoin mining is too small and so on. And yeah, now they're increasing very hard, very good. So I really like this strategy. It would be nice to have some prices there, but we can expect they're not cheap right now. But yeah, I think yeah, that's what they're doing right now. Okay, so yeah, that's Hive news. Last week, a lot of new miner purchases. This week again. So Hive has really a run. So yeah, also that's why I would take part in the call tomorrow, because you never know what's the next big announcement and when. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, first of all, I will show you a little bit here the hash rate. I have the chart here for these miners. Wait a second. So this is the hash rate for 2021, the forecast here. So we can see Mara when they get all these miners online. I hope they will. They will have like 10 exahash at the end of the year. Then we have Riot here with 3.8 exahash disclosed. And then we have now Hive Blockchain here, which is climbing here very steady here. And it will surpass in the summer or autumn here, like Bitfarms, Hut 8 and Argo, if these other cannot disclose more hash rate. I don't think so. I think these companies will announce some big purchases too. But yeah, right now this is the situation here. So we can see Hive is really here on the run. So that looks very nice. Okay, so let's move on. I had some Twitter polls here. First of all, I was asking about which company are you invested the most. I could only choose 4 here, so I was not able to include Mara and Riot. I will make another poll with them too. But from these 4 companies, it's Argo Blockchain, the number 1 here. The people are most invested here. Hut 8 number 2, Hive Blockchain number 3, and Bitfarms number 4. And we can see the Nasdaq listing is the same weighting here. Argo, the people think that Argo will list first on Nasdaq, then Hut 8, then Hive Blockchain and Bitfarms. So yeah, we can argue that maybe the Nasdaq listing is a little bit priced in Argo Blockchain, for example. You never know what you can make with these polls here. But that's very interesting. Thank you very much for participating. Because yeah, we have 1,300 votes here, and here we have close to 1,000. We have a lot of retweets. We have a lot of comments, 67 here. A lot of people told me why they're invested, for example, in Argo, Hut 8, Hive Blockchain, or Bitfarms. Yeah, and that's very cool. I will do this again. I really like this. Yes, and then we have some very good news here from Wu Blockchain. This is a journalist. And he says that China's Inner Mongolia region is demanding that all cryptocurrency mining projects be cleared by the end of April. Due to China's commitment to the world's carbon emissions target in 2020, the mining of thermal power in Inner Mongolia and Xinjiang will be greatly affected. So China again is fighting the miners, or it should. They tell us they will. And yeah, for all miners in the Western Hemisphere, this is very good because that means less competition. So I really love this report here from CoinShares here. This is not, this is from last year, I think, but I think there should be no big changes here. So you know that China is the number 1 mining region in the world. And we can see that, for example, the Sichuan region in China has 45% of the global mining share in Bitcoin, or had in 1 year ago or so. Maybe it's now a little bit less. And then we have relevant remaining China. So we have another 11% in, for example, Inner Mongolia or Xinjiang. And yes, and then you can see that here in the renewable energy penetration here in Sichuan is 90%. So this is all hydro. They have a lot of hydro, and we will see this in the wet season again, starting in April or May. Then the hash rate will go up, the global hash rate, because of all this rain there and the floods, and they will have a lot of cheap electricity. Yeah, and then we can see Inner Mongolia here with 16% in renewables. So I think you can expect like the rest of it is from conventional power sources like coal. Majority is coal there. And in Xinjiang, this is also known for the coal power generation here, because it is only 23% in renewables. So they both together have like 80% maybe in coal, 70 to 80% or so. And yeah, these regions are major mining regions in the world. It's not as big as Sichuan, but it is big. And this could mean that the hash rate will stay at this level right now, or not increase that fast as we expected in the bull run, because when regions in China are shutting down, this could affect the global hash rate. I think they will transport the miners to another location, and so they will have the hash rate again. But yes, you never know what happens there. And yeah, maybe also BitDigital, the miner on the Nasdaq traded, could be also affected. I don't know, but they said they have miners in Sichuan, Inner Mongolia, and Xinjiang. So yeah, we will see. Yes, that's why it's very important to have some renewables when you generate bitcoins or when you mine bitcoins, in my opinion. So this could be good for our miners here, not so good for the Chinese miners there. Then we have the stock to flow cross asset model, which is following perfectly here this model. Very nice. So hopefully we can we can follow this model for a while, and then we're going a lot higher in Bitcoin price. Okay, then I started another poll on Twitter here. Do you own Bitcoin, Bitcoin miner stocks, or both? So the good thing is here that close to 50% said they own Bitcoin and miner stocks. So and another 50% said just Bitcoin miner stocks. So that's how I started in 2017. I bought first Bitcoin Group, which is an exchange, the stock there. Then I bought a Hive Blockchain, my first mining stock. And then I learned about Bitcoin and Ethereum, all the things. And then 6 months later or so, I started to buy cryptocurrency. So I think you should have both because the real revolution is Bitcoin. But it's maybe good to first inform yourself, to make no quick decisions here, and and then start slowly to increase your Bitcoin holdings, for example. But first you have to learn, because it's not easy. You have to think about where do you store these coins and all these things. So, but I'm very happy that already 50% of my followers here, they're owning Bitcoin and mining stocks, which is very good. Yeah, and Frank Holmes tweeted here there a lot of bullish stuff this week. So we will see whether this plays out. It's gonna be very interesting. So yes, guys, I think that's it for today. Bitcoin is now rising again. We're right now at 48,900, close to 8%. So that looks very nice. You never know what Bitcoin is doing. I will not make a prediction here, but the next target should be at like 52,000 or something like this to the upside. And if we go to the downside, you never know. Okay, guys, I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the Hive call maybe tomorrow or in the next video tomorrow. Auf Wiedersehen.